And so, if you're watching this screencast, you are interested in learning how to check your Facebook settings and make sure that your stuff is set up to be for friends only. And this is aimed at anybody in my eighth grade or beyond who has set up a social networking Facebook account and wants to check their privacy setting. Good idea to do it. It only takes a few minutes. So, anyhow, here's what you're going to want to do. Once you're signed into your Facebook account, on the far right, you're going to want to hit the drop down and choose Settings. And so when you get into Settings over on this side, there are a lot of tabs a guy could go through. But what we want to do is focus on a couple of them in the middle here. At least I found quite a few. In Privacy, all right, you're going to want to go through these tabs. And for the most part, what you're going to want to do is read each one and go through them and decide whether you should have it wide open or just for friends. So, as a safety measure, who can see my stuff? Mine is set for friends. So if I have a post, only my friends can see it. Review all posts, review all your posts and things you're tagged in. There are ways to set it up so that if you're tagged in a photo like this, you have to approve it before it goes out there. All right, so you can set yours up however you like, but other people can look for you. I mean, that's pretty basic. You don't have to have that one set for friends only, or people won't be able to find you as a friend in general. Doesn't mean you have to accept it. Who can look me up? Got mine set up for friends only. I'm going to jump into another tab here so that some of the other things that most beginners should look at are a little bit more up front. So here we go. Timeline and tagging. Who can add things to my timeline? You definitely want that for friends only. Okay. Review posts friends tag you in before they appear on your timeline. Yes. That should be on so that you can approve things before it goes out there on other people's timelines. Who can see posts you're tagged in on your timeline? Friends, right? So, I don't want to go through each one of these, but for the most part, if you set these up for friends only, then you're going to make sure that you don't have your picture tagged in someone else's timeline without you approving it. And that's something that's important. So not only do you want to keep control of what goes on your timeline and your news feed, but you want to make sure that if you're in another photo and somebody else tags you, that doesn't go out to the masses unless you approve of it. So there are a couple of things to keep in mind. Also with Facebook is, not only is it important to set yourself up correctly with your friends only, but make sure you're aware of who you are friends with, right? Don't friend anybody, because if you friend somebody and then you agree to put things in their timeline, then you agree to put yourself out there, and so therefore be, I guess, judicious with who you choose to elect as a friend. So if you don't have trust in someone, or if you just want to keep your newsfeed and stuff manageable, I'd recommend scaling back on the number of friends you have and check through those settings and stuff. So I would spend 20 to 30 minutes going through these one by one if I had an account, just to make sure that I was set up correctly, and that can save you a lifetime of trouble. We've seen stories to this effect. So anyhow, that's my short tutorial on how to check your settings, and just kind of an awareness thing to go through it and check it out when you get a chance. So, all right, KMS students, adios.